YouTube, what's going on? The wolf is back. The wolf is awake. It's time to learn some wisdom from this take. How are y'all doing? I hope you're well. I hope you had a great weekend. It's Monday. It's the start of a new week. It's time to grind, guys. It's time to sleep. It's time to wake up. It's time to eat a good breakfast. It's time to go to the gym. It's time to stay productive again. Right now I'm at the park getting some sun. It's shining down on the river, listening to the birds chirping and enjoying the nature that's outside. But the topic of this video I want to get into is don't let stress be the cause of your relapse. Don't ever let that be the factor of your relapse. Most guys relapse not only because of the triggers that they get hooked on again that lead to that open door, but it's the stress that leads them to that cheap satisfaction, the want to go, the desire to go look at the pictures, to go look on the sites, to go look on those videos. And, when they're at it and after they had just relapsed, they think all the stress is gone, but it's not. You literally just wasted the energy. And the stress is even more worse now because not only on top of that, it's your mental stress, but you feel drained. You just felt like your soul got sucked out of your body. It's like those fantasy movies or something where there's like a witch or whatever, and she uses this like dark power or whatever and does something to somebody and their soul's coming out. That's what it feels like. It's like I'm sorry. I don't mean to be silly, but I'm just saying, like, it's that cheap dopamine that we're always having to chase after and think that the cause of getting rid of our stress is a relapse. And it's not it. You'll feel so much better when you deal with your stress and go do something else. Go to the gym, go do something that makes you happy, go for a walk, go for a run, go, meditate, whatever it is that you do to cope with your stress. Well, I wouldn't say cope, but to deal with your stress, go do it and it'll go away. But, it's something that everyone has to deal with. Stress is a temporary factor that human beings have to go through. And we have to go through all the emotions. I mean, in the Bible, in Ecclesiastes 3, it says there's going to be a time to weep, a time to cry, a time to laugh, a time to have joy, a time to not like, a time to like, a time to rejoice. All these things God knows we're going to go through. And, even when we're dealing with stress as well, we as believers, we go to pray about it. We go to God for anything, to ask him to give us the strength, no matter what it is that we're dealing with. Like, if it's strength that we need for stress with our finances, we ask him for the strength. If it's stress that we're dealing with when it comes to cravings to go watch porn, to go masturbate, it's strength that we ask him to get us through that so that the stress doesn't cause us to go relapse. Because if you're a child of God and you're a believer, you need to realize that the spirit of masturbation has no authority over you, especially when you have Jesus Christ. But you're giving it authority by not trusting in Jesus, and you're letting the spirit of masturbation take control of you completely. And you just keep feeding it, and then you're wondering, why am I losing? What am I doing wrong? And that's I'm sorry. I just been happy. I mean, I've said it before. When you when you retain, you enjoy the happiness in the little things, not just the big things, but you just start laughing for no reason. You know, people wonder why you're happy. Conversations become so smooth. Sometimes you don't even realize either how smooth your conversation is. Like there was a couple girls at my job, and they asked me a question. They needed help with something, and I'm like, yeah, of course. And then we start getting into it. We start talking. I start talking. She starts talking again, and then I start talking, and then we're like, bye. And then I walk away. I'm like, did I just do that? I'm telling you, when you retain, when you're on this journey, and when you're seeking God first and putting Him above all these things, and you're casting out the spirit of masturbation, there is freedom. There is freedom. People are gonna sense your energy. You know, people are gonna realize that you are a light. They're not gonna know what it is, because obviously not every human being is gonna look and be like, he's practicing semen retention. That's what it is. That's what it has to be. That's what I have to do to be happy. Oh man. Not everybody's gonna know, but they're just gonna love you. Obviously not everybody's going to love you, but mostly when you go around, people are gonna sense your energy. They're gonna sense good vibes from you. And they're gonna feel that. I don't think you realize how contagious your presence can be, your energy can be. But this also depends on how you carry yourself on semen retention. How you carry yourself is how you reflect yourself. Act like a king, and you'll be treated like one. Don't walk slouched. Don't walk with your head down. That's what fappers do. They walk with their head down. They look insecure. They don't look at anybody in the eye. But those who don't fap, those who retain, they look at you in the eye. Like I'm doing right now, like I'm talking to you as a person, whoever is watching this. They look at you in the eye. They look at everybody. They're walking with righteousness. They're walking upright with good posture. They're smiling at people. That's how it is. And, this is not placebo. And, the guys that think it's placebo are the ones who have not practiced it. Who have not practiced it, have never even tried it before, and they just tell others to say, oh, it's fake. Now, I know this affects everyone differently. Depends on how you feel, in the first week or 2 weeks, whatever. But then again, I don't even count the days anymore. I don't even count the weeks anymore. All I know is that I have not relapsed since sometime in February. I even forgot the date of when I relapsed, but I don't even freaking care. Because that's not what matters anymore. You make the days count. Don't count the days, make the days count. Wake up to a new day, be grateful it's a new day. If it's stressful, go through it. If it's bad, go through it. If it's good, go through it. If it's great, go through it. If the day's weird, go through it. Just go through any day. Any day. Because when you go through any day and you don't relapse on any of those days that were bad because you felt bad, so you had to go relapse, and then you just go through these days and you don't relapse, you'll feel good. You'll feel amazing. I'm telling you. And, it may sound like I'm rambling, but I felt like I needed to come on here and give this advice. So, I don't know what else I gotta say. I mean, I just want to remind you, don't let the stress get to you. We all go through it. It's not going to last forever. Pray, meditate, whatever you got to do. Be a man, be a wolf, handle it, and you can get through this. I promise you. All right, well, I'm going to go to the store, get some stuff. The wolf will be back with a new video, whatever it will be. God bless, and the wolf is out.